everyone, this is Niranjan here, and today I will be playing and also will be commentating on the games. So I'll be checking and focusing games of the Indian players tonight. This is going to be a great night. I hope we're going to have a long night, at least the next 2 to 3 hours. There will be a 11 round event, and you can see that Hikaru Nakamura is the top seed as of now, and we also have Sadhwani as usual from India. And the tournament is about to start in about 4 minutes from now. A good time for me to catch up with the chat. Hi Garv, I am doing fine. How are you doing? Hi Abhishek. Today we will not be having any questions, I think, but if I think of any, I'll definitely put them. Good evening, and how's life with you? It's winter, and I hope you're all experiencing the cold already. Usually the title Tuesdays happen at 10:30, but this period, at least for the next 1 month or so, I think it will be at 11:30. So this time I'm excited. The last time I played the title Tuesday, I won against Gunina, which was a very exciting match. So I have actually done some pre-work today. I've done some solving. I've done some checking. So I hope to do better today, better than before. And I also learned that I spent quite a lot of time in some positions last time, so I'm going to also take care of the time. Hi Manal, I hope you're doing fine. Garv, which Indian players are playing? Let me give you a list. We have Sadhwani, we have Karthik and Murli, we have Gukesh, and we have Arjun Erigaisi. So let me follow them quickly. Hi Shrest, how are you? So let me follow them so I know, so I can put that game immediately. Okay. So who do you think will be the highest scorer for India? Who will get the maximum points? I think it's going to be Sadhwani again. Okay, so Manu David, who's also a strong player, his rating is 2897 on Blitz. So let's follow him as well. Manu David, 18, that's his username. So who else? I will also follow Swimmer Chess just in case he plays tonight. I'm not sure if Vidit is playing, but I did see that he was doing some stream a few minutes back. Nihal, I'm not sure. Zabi, I don't know whether he's playing, but definitely we'll keep an eye on Ronak. And he has come to our stream for the last 4 times, which is unbelievable. Because I did not expect him to finish in the top consistently, and I'm very happy that he was able to do it. And also, we did a nice event, nice video on that. Yes, of course, Srinath is also playing. Let me see what's his ID. I don't know his ID. Maybe somebody could tell me what's the username of Srinath so I could follow him. And the games are about to start in less than 1 minute. I am ready. I hope you all are ready. So, yeah. So Shrest, what's his username? What's Srinath's username? So let me know and I can follow him. It's Penguin GM Frost Nawa. Okay. I'm going to change the color of the board to brown. Okay. How does this look? Yeah, or maybe orange. Yeah, this seems fine. Alright. I am ready. I am playing against Gukesh. Great. The very first round I am being paired against Gukesh. I'm going to play Catalan because I have won a game against him in Catalan in a real tournament. A6, castles, okay. E3, bishop d7, queen e2, rook b8. Alright, I'll stick with queen e2, which is what I know. And then I play b3 here. I give that pawn up. And then I'll play bishop b2. Yeah, then I'll get my rook to c1. And now maybe knight a3. Okay, if I play knight c2, he has ideas to play c5. I can see that, but I'll take dc5 and bishop c5. Okay, he took with knight. Okay, this is unexpected. I think I have a decent advantage in this position. I mean compensation, not advantage. I'm a pawn down, but the fact that he's not getting c5 break and that his pawn is on a6 and my rook is active, these factors tell me that I'm doing good in this position. If he takes, I'm just going to take. So now a6 is hanging. He has to, yeah, so he took this. Queen d5, queen f3. Okay, he's going for knight d5. So he's saying that if I take this, he wants to play knight b4. And rook d2, maybe he wants to give away his queen. I'm saying, okay, maybe we could do that. So I've just got the pawn back. If he goes knight b4, I'm going rook d2. And I'm okay with playing against queen versus two rooks. Yeah, that's what happens. Okay. Now it's important for me to stop any counterplay. So I'm just going to start playing h4, h5 and see if I can get something there. Okay, and now e4, so that my bishop comes to c1 and I get to do some damage at least. Okay, so I get bishop c1, knight d3. Okay, I'm attacking this pawn. Okay, I take this, I play queen g4. My idea is bishop h6. King h8. He doesn't take this pawn. Okay, how do I respond to this? Okay, he's threatening c3. So it makes sense to play bishop d2, but then knight f2 is coming, knight e5 is coming. What do I do? This is a question. Okay, I'll play bishop d2 and see what he does. Knight f2. Okay, so he goes for this. And if I play king f2, he wants to play rook d2. Okay. And if I play queen f4, he wants to go knight d3. And yeah, this is getting crazy. So if I take king f2, he's going to play rook d2. If I play king e1, he will simply move the rook. If I play king e3, he'll play rook d3, king f4, rook b2. I think I'll take this and then play king f4. Okay, so he's threatening rook check and then some tricks there. Okay, queen h4, rook d3, king f4, rook f2. This is fine. I'm hiding on g4. This is my plan. Oh, but he can simply play c3, c2. Let's see. So maybe the two rooks combination was wrong and it gave him more than just a winning combination, more than that. This is like winning position. Then queen c7. Okay. Okay. So now there is no hope for any kind of perpetual either, because I see. Okay, this is last check that I have, but I'll just take this and see. So there is no hint of stalemate also, because I have king h3, king h4. That was bad. Good game by Gukesh. Let's look at what's happening in the games. Ronak Sadhwani has a good position. He's about to win. He's a pawn up against Sokoloko. Arjun Erigesi is about to win against Fide Master. Yeah, this is winning. And Manu David is having a nice position. He's having this h pawn. I think it might be helpful to roll this pawn down, but white also has his own play, so I cannot really say what's the evaluation. GM Srinath, yeah, definitely a good game by Gukesh. Let me also put him on the list. Okay, so let's follow Grandmaster Srinath. So Srinath is having white, and his opponent is threatening to take the rook. And now he gets the pawn on e3, which makes the task slightly difficult for Srinath. I think this is not going to be easy, because this pawn is very dangerous, and it at least promises him drawing chances, I think. So I cannot say that it's clean for Srinath. This is not going to be easy. So who else is playing? I don't see. I see Karthikeyan Murli playing, so we can add him also. So Young Kid, that's his username. Young Kid. Gukesh, yes. If Gukesh does great, it will be great. I mean, he played against me, and then it will be great if he wins the event or even comes in top 3. It has happened before that players who have beaten me have won the events. Okay, so what's happening in Manu David's game? Manu David, who started off as black, has this pawn here, but this is a theoretical draw. Even if this pawn were not on b6, I think it's going to be a draw. So somehow his opponent, Maka, tricked him into a draw. Alright, Nakamura has won. Arjun Erigesi, he won this game. Okay, Arjun Erigesi has won. What else do we have? So we have Ronak Sadhwani winning, which was expected. So only Srinath's game is remaining, and now this position is winnable, but okay, king and pawn and game, not so sure. This, he may try to trick him with help of some time, but this h5, gh5, gh5, f5. And then this king and pawn game is winning, because h5 will fall and this is winning. Great. So Grandmaster Srinath also starts off with a win. Yeah, it's important to play king f7 and not play f7 and stalemate your opponent. Great. So that means Srinath, Arjun Erigesi, Ronak Sadhwani, Gukesh, they all move on to 1 out of 1. And who else do we have? Even Karthikeyan Murli, Nubair is also playing. So Nubair is also a strong international master from India. And then who else? Who else do we have? Yeah, that's about it. So I think those are the top guys playing tonight. And these are the games going on right now. Rook Knight. Because of the time change in the US, Shresh, that's the reason they changed the time. I see a lot of you have joined today. Hello, if you are here for the first time, greetings from my side. Yeah. So this is going to be a Rook 9 and okay, King B4 and is lost. I am playing a FIDE master called Paul Rusan. So let me get this done with. Okay. I'm waiting for my opponent to make the move. Yeah, he's played e4. I'm going to stick with e5, which is what I played last time also. And yeah, so it's bishop c4, knight f6. I'm going to play one of my favorite lines. So it's that kind of a moment where you know the rules and you break them. Don't try this at home unless you know what you're doing. This is a kind of an idea which can scare some of the opponents, but it's not advisable to try this without preparation. You must know what you're doing here. So d4. Alright, I can go g4, but yeah, I'll just simply castle first. If he takes d5, I'll take with the knight. And then knight e5, d5, queen d8, rook d8. Bishop c4. Okay, I'm ready to exchange if my opponent agrees, because I get the f line for my rook. I'm now simply threatening queen c5, which my opponent sees. And I'm now going to put my knight to f4 again if my opponent allows. So he's not in the mood to allow me anything. So he's being very prophylactic with his moves. I can play f5, but that will ruin my pawn structure terribly. So I'm just going to wait and play a6. And then bring my rook into the game. And I'm going to see if I can improve the position of some of my pieces. This knight on h5 looks silly right now because it has no scope as of now. So I'm going to play rook g8, bishop f6 and try knight f4. So with b4 my opponent was threatening bishop c5. Fortunately I noticed it and I'm now threatening rook takes d2. If he takes queen d2, okay, so he's allowing me rook takes d2. And on queen d2 I'm going to play bishop takes c4, which is a nice little trick. So the queen was overloaded and I just took the advantage of that. Actually I want my opponent to take fg5 because after I give the pawn it opens lines for my rook, which is what I want. So this indirectly supports my knight, which is doing fine. I mean, my pieces are doing fine. All my pieces are back to work. Okay, I'm going to play queen g6 and say I'm going to play bishop h6 next. I'm going to get this guy out. King h1. Okay, if I play bishop h6. But before that, how about a nice trick? Knight g3 is my idea. It's like a nice family union. You know, everybody is here. Okay, so knight g3 is threatened. Will my opponent do something about it? He cannot go rook g1 because e4 is hanging. He goes bishop f2. Makes sense. Yes, very nice. I'm going to play bishop h6 and ask a very important question. Where will the queen go? It doesn't have many good squares. Yeah, queen d1, fine. So my knight is under attack and I must do something about it. I can go bishop f4. No, bishop f4 or bishop g5. What do I do? Knight g3, bishop g3, rook g3, h g3, bishop e3 check, king g2. Not really happening. Not happening. Okay. So how about I play bishop g5, wait for a moment. Queen f3. Okay, what is my opponent threatening? I don't know. So if I play f5, ef5, okay, I'll play c6. My idea is to play f5, okay? ef5, I want to play bishop d5. This is my idea. So if he takes, I'm going to play bishop d5. That's my big idea. Okay, I'm going to play fe4, queen e4 or bishop d5. What do I do first? I'll take this first and then play bishop d5. I'm a piece up now. I'm going to play knight f6. Looks okay. Oh, so he's going to take rook g5. Nice. Nice. That is a move I missed. Oh, he's not really going for that. Okay, that's surprising. I think he should have played that. He should have played... he should have taken the exchange. Okay, how about rook c8? Like I want to take this. And... okay, so he wants to take this. I'll say bishop d2. I'll take with the bishop. I'm fine with those checks. This is the threat. b5. He's rushing. He's rushing. Okay. ab5, a6. Okay. I get what he's up to. So if I play rook b3, then he's going to play ba6. I have to play ab5. There is no choice. And I will have to give up the exchange, it seems. It seems like that. Knight c5, a7. So I have to go rook a3. And b4, rook b8, king g7. So I must be in a position to defend these. So rook checking s3, knight f2, king g3, knight e4. Yeah, it's possible to do that, but b4, rook b8, king g7, 8, rook 8, rook 8, b3. I'm going to go with that. Okay, so I'm going to play b3 and knight d2. Okay, and d4, d3. Which piece do I defend? Okay, check, check. Okay. So I'm threatening this at the moment. Okay, so this is going to be a draw, but I don't know if my opponent is in a mood. Okay, not bad. What about the others? What are they doing? Gukesh has won. Great Champ has also won. He's won against a player from Karnataka. Player from Karnataka. His name is Yashas. Okay. So yeah, it seems like a very tough game for Yashas. It was very convincing win, it seems. And then Srinath has won. Young kid Karthikeyan Murli has won. You look at these positions, they seem very deadly. Nubair has lost. Yeah, it's going good, and half point is not bad. Hi Rakesh, good to see you here. Champ 2005 is Ronak Sadhwani. Yes, Rakesh, you're right. Udit, that's compensation still on. Okay, I don't know what the topic is really. Hi Shrey, how are you doing? Hi Ankit Raj, hi Avi Kumar, hi Rushi Raj. Prasad, who all are playing? Karthikeyan is playing, Ronak is playing, Gukesh is playing. Then we have Nubair playing, Grandmaster Srinath playing. So quite a lot of players today. But yeah, there is no Nihal or Vidit. Yeah, and do like the stream and subscribe. Hi Virendra. Hi Samresh. Yeah, Anand, there is no Vidit tonight. So who else is playing? There's just one game going on, and this is ending in a stalemate. Wow, Rook versus Queen ending in a stalemate. Nice trick to remember, guys. Never lose hope. Fight for your chance with Rook c5. Okay, I'm playing against a FIDE master again, whose rating is 2225. I'm getting a black again, which is new. And if my opponent plays d4, okay, e5. I'm going to stick with e4, e5. Will there be another Italian? Will there be? It's not. So I'm going to play the sound Smyslov system. So the idea is simple. You go bishop g7 and you play e4 and then you go a6 here. If he takes, great. If he doesn't take, great. Okay, he doesn't take. Alright, so that means we can go b5. And then d6 and then knight f6. I have played this position before, so I know a little bit. So here knight c3 is one of the moves that I have faced. My opponent is thinking because I did some trick in the move order. Okay, so I played a6 and b5, which is not really the way to get this position. Okay, but still, I mean, I'm not in any danger as far as my memory serves me. So I'm not sure if I'm in any danger territory yet. I think I should be good. The pawn on e5 is attacked. I know that my king is in the center. I will castle soon and solve my castling problems. So that's done. So h3, bishop d5, bishop b7 is forced. I have no choice on that. If he goes rook c1, I'm going to play rook d8. Bishop c6, rook c6. There is a back rank mate on d1. So this is the little trick in this variation. I don't think my opponent will fall for it. He's a strong FIDE master from Budapest or Hungary, I think. h3, okay, if I take knight e5, he's going to take this bishop. So that doesn't allow me to take the pawn on e5. So I'll just come back. Knight c3, I will get my rook to d8. It seems safe to do that here. My next idea is to go knight a5. Because now this bishop needs support. So knight a5 is next. e6, I'm okay with giving a pawn in this position. The reason being that my bishops will get a lot of scope and I can go rook e8, I can go rook d1 also. And now I can play b4. That's one idea. I can also go knight b4. I can also get knight to f5. I think getting the knight here makes sense. I want to go knight d4 next. So g4, knight ft4, that's my plan. Meanwhile, okay, I have a 1 minute advantage, so I can afford to take a look at what's happening here. Ronak seems to be having a balanced position, you can say. Okay, my opponent has just made a move. What about knight fd4? I am getting my knight to d4, attacking this bishop on e6, which means after knight d4, my bishop will also be open. Knight d6. Knight d6. Okay, that's new. So I can take on e6 if I want to. So I'll take it. If he takes the b7, I'll take c7. So my opponent blundered a piece. Okay, my opponent blundered a piece. We have close to a win, guys. All I need to do is make some decent moves. Yeah, he retreats and then I get a chance to move my bishop, which is attacked. Now I'm threatening to take bishop into b2, playing very simple moves. Rook e1. Okay, I can go knight d4, knight d4, knight d4. I can do that. Knight g5. So he wants to keep all his pieces as much as possible. Okay. Bishop d4, I'm going to take knight d4. I'm attacking his knight on g5. Okay, this check doesn't bother me. I'm also going to take rook f7 if my opponent allows. Yeah, I can take rook f7, knight f7, king f7. 2 pieces for a rook. Now it's like more than enough. Okay, g4, g5, h4. Okay, I can also take this. What's the harm? f4. So he's also giving me this and this. He wants to give a check, but it's not really of help. I'll take that. So my opponent gave me quite a lot. Okay, my bishop is also open. I'm going to take this and I'm going to take this. So that means I won my first game. Good going. Let's go and see. Okay, Srinath has lost and he has lost to Ranindu, a Sri Lankan candidate master. Okay, it's a Catalan and yeah, I haven't seen Srinath playing Catalan with white. Okay, that's new. And okay, so he lost a pawn, it seems. Yeah, he lost a pawn and then never really got anything. Alright, how about our hero, Ronak Sadhwani? How is he doing? And a good chance for me to see what's happening in the chat. When you are playing against GM, who is playing best move after best move? When do you draw a line that a player is playing brilliantly and when he's cheating? Shrai Lata, I think by experience you will know what kind of moves are human and what kind of moves are not human. Plus, if it's about top players, then you don't really suspect them, you know. Top players are top players for a reason. Okay, what's happening in the chat? Too many things. Temur Rajabov, I know for sure that it's not the real Temur. Arjun 1, yes. Hi Shrenik, how are you doing? Ronak lost? What are you saying? Oh, Ronak lost. That is news. Okay, that was unexpected. So, but Gukesh is winning. My opponent Gukesh again employed the same Catalan, but this time his opponent played knight d2 and he got this position. It seems like he knows this a6 line thoroughly because he is repeating it again and again. Wow. Okay. You see the complication here. The bishop is supported by the rook and he attacks the rook. Now rook has to go to e7 to keep supporting it, and then now again he attacks the rook. And now he's also letting the fork. But with that fork, what happens is this knight is not really happy. He has come out and we reach this position where you see this is an isolated pawn and he managed to win this. Great. So slight edge and he was able to convert it. This is amazing. A very nice endgame to show how bishops are powerful, because bishop can operate from one side to another in comparison with the knights, because knight take a long time to go from one side to other side. But the beautiful part about being a knight is the knight can go to other squares, but the bishop will have to play on its color of squares. You know, light square bishop will play on light squares. I see that Suyog Wang is playing. against Aryantari. Can we get that game? Yeah, so Suyogwag has won against Aryantari, which is great. So we must follow Suyogwag, who is a strong FIDE master from Maharashtra. Yeah, Suresh, you are still sad because Magnus lost yesterday. Oh, Shrenik, you are welcome. Mukul, I'm not sure if we'll be having a giveaway tonight. Suresh, the thing is, Magnus might have already moved on, but we are still thinking about the past, So let's look at the present moment. In the present moment, we have the Title Tuesday, and there are so many Indian players playing. Let's root for them. So yeah, this was surprising. And now I'm playing against Super Notar. Okay, I'm going to go with d4. He's an international master from Ukraine. Let's go d4 and d5. Okay, knight f3, then c4, c6. Oh, queen's gambit accepted. Okay, I'm going to play e3, bishop c4, a6. Okay, I'm fine with that. b5, bishop e2. I know this line with b3, which is what I'm going to do. It's safe and sound. Not too many complications there. Okay, I'm going to play b4 next and see where this bishop wants to go. Yeah, he's playing quite fast. Yeah, he probably knows his stuff. He wants to go e5, e4. I'm going to play queen b1. I'm expecting him to go e5 so I can go knight h4. So you see, he is very clever. He's playing h6. Doesn't want me to play ng5 and stuff. So I'll go knight d4. I'll go bishop f3. In this way, I'm avoiding e5. If he goes e5, I'll put my knight on f5 and say thank you very much. So he's not allowing me e5. But, now I have bishop f3. The reason I want to play bishop f3 is take control of this c6. And this seems like a right time to do it. If he takes, I'm happy to take back. Okay, he's going knight a4. So I'll go rook c1. If he takes, I'll take back. And now, yeah, this is fine. Knight c6. I have got this square. And I'm going to enjoy my control for a moment. I can go knight c6, but I don't know if it's much. Not much. Okay, what else? What else do I have? I can go knight b3, and if he takes back, I'll take. I want to go knight a5 to put my other knight on a5. e5, my plan is to go knight a5. Okay, so I'm coming back to my original idea. Okay, he wants to go queen h4, but what if I do h3 and stop all that? But he also has knight c4 ideas. I must keep that in mind. So I'm preventing knight c4 by playing knight to a5. Okay, what else? Knight a4, alright. The queen has done its job here. I think it's a good moment to relocate this queen to a better square. Let's give it a new job. Let's go here. I'm provoking knight c3 just to see if he has ideas to go knight c3, because he will not stay on c3 for a long time because I can attack. Queen h4, this was expected. Now question is, should I play h3 or g3? I'll go g3 because we have this bishop. It's good to blunt that bishop. Queen f6. Okay, fine. Should I play queen f3 myself? I'm offering an exchange of queens. The position seems equal to me, but my opponent is leading in time. Okay, bishop e5. How about knight c6? Rook c6, rook c6, bishop d4. Let's get this done. And now maybe think of knight c6. Okay, things are fine as of now. I'm also going to play f4 soon. Okay, so he's saying I want to go knight c4. Okay, he wants to go knight c4. Can I do anything about it? Not yet. I can go f4, knight c4, king f2. That's what I'm going to do. Knight c4, I'm going to play king f2. Srinath losing another one. Okay. Let's hope that he wins. King f2, knight e3, I'm just going to take king takes e3. I want to play a4 next and get rid of my weakness. a4, good timing. So rook c8, I'm going to take ab and play rook a6. So this way I'm going to support my knight. Is knight b5 a threat? Can I play knight b5? Oh no, I'm going to play knight a7. Rook a8 is a possibility. Then I bring knight b5. Yeah, seems interesting to me. Knight a7. Because the rook has to move. I'm going to take this if he plays rook d8. Bishop d4. Interesting. I cannot take knight d8. So I have to take ed4. No choice. Again, if he goes rook 8, I'm going to take knight b5. That's a given. I can still play knight b5, can I? Knight b5, rook b5. Or I can do knight c6 and ask the same question. Where do you want to go, friend? Rook c8. I'll go knight a7. Do I have an advantage in this position? I don't think so. Two, 7, 8, 6. Fine. I don't see anything better than repeating. So I'm just going to take a draw if my opponent agrees. Yeah, so that's a draw. So who is leading, guys? Which game do you want to see? There will be a break after round 4, I think. Vantika, good position. Okay, Vantika, what's her username? I think Awesome Vishesh. Let's see. So we were following her in the Olympiad. That's how I know her username. So she's playing against Aryan Thari. So woman international master Vantika Agrawal is playing black against Aryan Thari. And she's lost on time. Oh no. Okay. Young kid, that is Karthikeyan Murli, is playing against an international master. And he is white in this position. Rook is behind the passer, guys. So, yeah, what's really happening in this rook endgame? Let's see what the chat is saying. Virendra Shinde, thanks for the update. Should I go for some books to improve my game, or should I keep digging YouTube videos? Akash, no matter what you do, please write down whatever you do so that you keep track of what you've done. If it's YouTube videos, then I would definitely suggest that you follow our channel. There are some instructive videos that we do. For example, I did a video on 5 tips from the games of Pragnananda. Rakesh also did some game of the day videos. We also did YGOA. You can submit your games and get your games analyzed. In addition to that, I would suggest that you study the top 5 moves series on chess.com. But if it comes to books, I think you must choose that book which suits your requirement. If you are playing at a level of 1000 rating or 1200, maybe start with solving positions. Get those books in which there are positions and some explanation with games. For example, Logical Chess Move by Move by Erwin Chernev or Understanding Chess Move by Move by John Nunn. Such books could help you. Alright, let's come back to the game. Ronak Sadhwani has won. Okay, he lost the game but he has made a comeback. Let's quickly look at how he was able to win. He has got his English back, which was a part of his repertoire last time. And yeah, this is a nice little trick. You see c6, the d5 is loose. He spots it and plays knight c6. Queen c6 is met by knight d5, so knight c6. And this is lost because c6, a8. Very powerful. Karthikeyan Murli has won this game. Great. So who else? Who else? Srinath has lost and seems like a terrible position here. Okay, he went for knight f6, b7 hangs, so that is why he was not able to take with the bishop. And yeah, opponent got f3 also. So strategically Srinath had a minus position because this pawn on f5 is weak. Yeah, this was bad. Alright. But maybe, yeah, there's chance to make a comeback. So let's hope he does it. Nubair Shah has won against the FIDE master. Great. So he has employed this double fianchetto system. Kramnik is an expert of games in which there are double fianchettos. You see knight g5, the threat is bishop f6 and queen h7. And he gets that. And then he does it in style, knight f7 and king g2. Why they play knight f7? Why did Nubair play this? It's a good moment to think. This is called an intermediate move or intermezzo or Zwischenzug. Zwischenzug, it's a German word. Because anyway you are getting the bishop and you are going to lose the knight. So give it at a different cost. So you take the maximum before you sacrifice, before you get the piece. Yeah, nice moment. And then it was a nice technical win. Alright, a good chance for me to see what's happening in the chat. Xogzo says, I wish Nihal and co-young Indian guns good luck. Our future looks promising. Thanks for the stream. Ooh, that's very kind of you, Jazz, that you took your time to share your thoughts with us. Yeah, we all have a lot to learn. And if you are learning something from this stream, I'm glad. Why don't we get to see Karthikeyan on any of the streams? I think that is a question you must ask Karthikeyan, Vatsal. Yeah, Virendra Shinde. Yes, Arjun won. Let's take a look at Arjun's win. Arjun won against a grandmaster from from Greece. Okay, it's a King's Indian, and this is a ever-back variation of the King's Indian. So they play bishop e2 because they want to keep this knight on g1 for as long as they want to, because keeping the knight on g1 gives you options to play f4. So that is why they play bishop e2 and bishop g5, and then they play queen d2, because this is a game in which white exercises this flexibility, and then he's playing very slowly, and then depending on how black responds, white usually takes action. So that's what happened in the game, I think. Yeah, he has played a very nice, sound, strategical game. This is a very technical game. I don't see any chance for black in the entire game. I don't see anything. Very sound game. Very clinical, very professional way of playing. Arjun won a very smooth game. Red color का subscribe button press कर दीजिए. Definitely, we have a lot of viewers tonight, so please click on the subscribe button if you are here for the first time. And Vidit is not playing. Virendra, you are right. When is Nihal versus Vidit? Yeah, that's a good clash. We will have to talk to Nihal and Vidit if they are open for such a challenge. Yes, Virendra, this is a break time. So that is why we have some time and we are not having games yet. So that's the reason I am able to talk so freely. Otherwise I would be playing. I think we'll be having a break. Yeah. Yeah. ग्रे वाला प्रेस कर दो क्या? Samu Shigwan, no, Nihal is not playing. I increased my rating from 700 to 1100, but I play only King's Indian with black and King's Gambit with white. Is that okay, or I should try more openings at this level? Vaibhav Biradar, many Indians are playing. It's hard to keep count, but I already revealed some of the title players. We have Ronak, Srinath, Gukesh, Karthikeyan Murli, Vantika Agarwal. Regarding your question, Vatsal, I think. Oh, I have a game. I think. Is it? Have the games begun? No, not yet. Not yet. Okay. So regarding your question, Vatsal, I think at this stage, when you're in that 700 to 1100 range, I have given some tips about what not to do in openings and what to do in the openings. You can check in one of the YGOA streams, that is your game our analysis. But I would suggest that you focus more on developing your pattern recognition. By that I mean that you solve a lot of positions and then try to study a bit about strategy and basic end games. And then after after a few months you can start developing your repertoire, but this is not really a time to really consider serious options of openings. You can play any opening you want as long as you follow the basic principles. Develop pieces, don't make unnecessary pawn moves, develop your pieces to right squares, castle early, connect your rooks, don't move the same piece again and again. So if your basics are intact and if you're able to do well in the openings, you will eventually know that this is the right time for me to indulge in openings. But don't invest so much time in the openings at the early stage. Yeah, Rakesh is right. There is a break. Thank you, Rakesh. And definitely chat OP. Okay. Definitely chat OP, yes. So yeah, games have begun. Kirill Svechenko. I'm playing against a grandmaster from Ukraine. Yeah, there are too many e4 games today, isn't it? I want to play d4. I want to play against d4. d3. Okay. f4. So this was his plan. Okay, now I get it. Now I get it. He tricked me. He tricked me into this system. I'm going to play bishop e7. Pawn is hanging. I will have to move knight to b6. The position is going to be dangerous because his rook on f1 is going to enjoy this freedom. So I'm trying to delay the castling as much as possible because I don't know if my king is really ready to go to king side with all those pieces. So I'm going to go and run to the queen side this time. I'm going to play h6 and see what it does. Okay, knight d6, my idea is to play king d7. Knight b7, queen c7, knight d6, g5. This is the long idea I have considered. To go with the king to d7, desperate times. Yeah, now this is my idea. To go g5. And then to play knight takes e5. Of course, he can sacrifice a piece. The reason he's taking time is because he is considering various sacrifices to exploit the bad position of my king. We played bishop e3. Okay, if I play knight takes e5, then he has knight takes e5 check, which I cannot afford. So I'll just simply take bishop takes d6, e takes d6, I'll take queen takes d6, queen takes d6, I'll take king takes d6 and say thank you very much. I am okay with this position. I know I am not having the best of the positions, but I'm not having the worst of the positions. I think the worst is over. Okay, I can play d4, I can play g4. There are too many question marks I could ask. Yeah, I could do that. And is this a good moment to go f5? Why not? So I'll go f5. I'll bring my rook to e8. I'll try to maintain the center as long as possible, because you see my king is not really having much of a support. Okay, my opponent is threatening BC, so I have to take CB. There's no choice. And here, what do I have here? Can I play bishop d5? Can I play bishop d5? Because knight d4 is coming. b5 is also threatened. Okay. Time for me to think a bit. If I play queen d5, b5, can I stop it? I will have to play queen d5, but yeah, I'll have to go play queen d5 because I don't want to give this pawn away. And now is the time where I'm forced to give the pawn, but I think it's at a better moment. Yeah, I'm not really losing so much. Bishop f7, can I do that? Can I do that? Yes, I can. I'm threatening this. Of course, my opponent will notice it. And yeah, I'm going to play queen e6 so that I have queen g6. Okay, how about queen g6? What does my opponent have in store for this move? So I'm somehow hanging on to balance, but I can see that the danger could come from anywhere. You know, just one dangerous check and I think my position could collapse. I'm hanging on, but yeah, this is a check. You see, this is the threat. I am noticing his threat, yes. Can I do something about queen b5? Can I exchange rook takes rook and say I've reduced the pressure to some extent? Yeah, I can say that. I want to do that, yes. Rook takes e8, I'll take bishop takes e8. Yes, it was very right. Correct. I mean, he did not exchange pieces because he has the initiative. And he's doing well. I must admit, I am in danger, real danger. My trick is to play queen d4 check. I want to exchange as many pieces as possible. Bishop a5. Okay, he wants to take this. I'm having a check, so I'm fine with that. Oh, okay, that was unexpected. How about this? And now I can play queen check, isn't it? I can play queen check, yes. Queen e3. Okay, if I take a5, what does he have? Okay, I'll take this. I'll play bishop d5. Oh, this is losing. This is losing because I'm an exchange down, so I better resign. Very well played. A lot of pressure. This game was a lot of pressure. Let's look at who is leading from India. Let's see. Come on, guys. Yes, we are on 157. Thank you for the likes. Maybe we could reach 200 today. Yeah, maybe. Oh, if Rakesh is saying, then maybe there is definitely a giveaway very soon. One thing I must mention that Rakesh is also doing a lot of background work for the Title Tuesdays because he's also in charge of the title players. So he does a lot of help behind the scenes, especially for Title Tuesday events. Hi Hemant, I just missed your message. Thank you for being here. Okay, so GM Srinath is having white and is about to win this game, which is great news. How about Champ 2005? So Ronak, what about him? So I don't see Ronak in the top. So Arjun Ergisi is on 4 out of 4. So let's look at his game. Arjun Ergisi is black and he's about to win this game, I think, because you have a pawn break. There are how many? 3 pawns, 5 pawns, 6 pawns. He's a pawn up and he's going to win against a Russian grandmaster very soon. We will see that he will get e3 break or g3 break, and then that is how he's going to convert this game into a full point, and then we will see him in 5 out of 5 stage. Hi Vansh, hi Chaitanya, hi Vaibhav, Virendra Shinde. Yes, seems like 5x5 is coming very soon. So if you're visiting the stream for the first time, please consider liking the video and subscribing to our channel. We will be doing a lot of streams in December. We did a lot of streams in November, and this will continue. Yeah, now you see there will be 2 pawns. If bishop goes on to save this pawn, but this pawn will be pressured. I mean, yeah, this is lost. Knight d1 is coming, and then e2, e1, and it's GG's. Srinath has won, Nubair has won, and then Suyogwag has won against a national master. Gukesh has won against a FIDE master from Germany. He with the help of a Caro-Kann. Alright. Yeah, sound and simple Caro-Kann. It's not all pawns and no hope. It is with hope. Yeah, and Karthikeyan Murli has won against Chess Warrior. Again, a strong grandmaster. He has checkmated him. Wow, that's a rare thing. And this game, Manu David is about to win against a FIDE master. So I think that's about it. So there's only one game left, and we will have the next round soon. As soon as this game ends, I hope there are no stalemates and there are no tragic comedies. Okay, something happened. Yeah, black won. Okay, so that means next round coming very soon. I'm playing against chess teacher Palms. I'm going to stick with d4. Chess teacher Palm, yes. FIDE master from the USA. Oh, that was a mouse slip. That was mouse slip. But I will pretend as if it's a part of my plan. I'll just say that. Okay, that was part of my plan. I wanted to play c3 anyway because I had London system in mind. Okay, that's fine. He decided to open the eyes for my rook quite early in the game. Okay, that's fine by me. And I'm going to play bishop e2, not bishop d3. Don't want to give him any forking opportunities. Queen b6, why? I'll just play b3 next and say that you made a mistake, buddy, by playing c4. You should not have moved that pawn because this pawn cannot go back, and it has to take care of b3. Okay, b3, he wants to go b5. If I go a4, he will have no response, or let's say no good response. Yeah, this is a nice position. I have an a7 pawn as a target. If he doesn't castle, I'm going to play queen a3 and stop that. You have to castle now, buddy. Now you castle. You have to castle. If you don't castle now, then no castling. No castling. I'm now threatening rook a7 also. Yeah, I think now he's regretting not castling. Queen exchange. Dinesh Singh. How well do you know Parth Sarthi? I know him quite well to say that I have played against him, and he's a very good guy. Plays King's Indian with black. Yeah, that's what I know about him. Okay, can I castle now? Okay, I will castle. I'll not repeat the mistake that my opponent committed. Okay, rook a5. Intending to go bishop b5. So Nikhil is saying win for Arjun. Yes. Patrick, hi. Fair Chess on YouTube is Jubaba Badur. Hi Hemant. Now he wants to exchange queens. What if I give a check on b5? Bishop b5 check. So it seems like he has made preparations to castle, and I'm actually letting him castle now. But in return, I will get a piece if he castles. So if he castles now, rook b6 is threatened. This was my trap. So it seems like he has given up all his plans to castle, because I see that he cannot castle now. dc4, knight c4. The fact that he was allowing me to give bb5 check tells me that he has given all the hopes to castle. Okay, so knight b6, a b6, rook a8. I am winning a pawn, but I want to do it. I want to get that on a later stage. I mean, this a7 pawn I can get it anytime, so I'm not going to take it now. So I'm going to play knight d6. Yeah. And then I'm going to play knight e5, making sure that this rook stays on f8 to protect. So you see, this is the first weakness I have spotted, and this is the second weakness. So he wants to exchange pieces to reduce pressure, which I understand. I think now is a good time to take this and play rook a1, because I don't see how he's going to support this pawn. Okay, so I can go f3 and ask a question to this bishop where it wants to go. I can take rook a7 now. Yes, I won a pawn. This is suspicious. Okay. Bishop c4, knight f7, knight e3. Why is he doing this? I can play bishop c4, knight f7, but he wants to go knight e3. Bishop c4, knight c4. Yeah, I get it now. So he wants to exchange pieces. How about knight c4, king f2? Okay, I'll just put my bishop to d1. No exchanges. Now my threat is knight e7, which is easy to spot. Rook a8. Okay. If I go rook b7, or maybe first check. And then I'm ready for the disco check. I can do this check. That's adventurous. Okay, that's too much. Check. So this I'll take. Okay. I'm threatening knight e6. Okay, knight e6. He wants to play bishop f1. Okay, fine. Oh, that became quite nasty. very quickly. Oh. I'm losing balance. King G2. Where is the rook going? I won on time, but yeah, it's an interesting game. I cannot say that I won convincingly, but a win is a win. So let's go to Arjun Agassi, who was doing very fine. He's playing against Fedosiv Vladimir. Very good. He's white and he seems to be in a winning position. Thank you, Vaibhav. Scores of Indian players. Vansh has put the link for the Discord, guys. You can join Discord. Very nice. Thank you, Vansh. We have some giveaways also in Discord sometimes. God of Bhavandar, Vaibhav, Harish Kumar, Rakesh, thank you. Vishwanath, yes, hello. And Shubham, Shreya. Yeah, we have reached 200 likes. Thank you. Thank you, Harsh. Let's focus on Fedosiv game. Yeah, Arjun Agassi is going to be on 6 very soon. Yeah, he has won the game, so he is on 6 out of 6. Amazing. So our boy Gaurav Pancholi, how can I super chat you? I think you can actually super chat, but not today. Maybe next time. Maybe I forgot to enable monetization today, and that's the reason you're not able to super chat, I think. So the target that I have for chess.com India is that we reach 10,000 subscribers before the year ends. So it will be great if we have 10,000 subscribers by 31st December. That would be great. It would be our celebration stream then. Time for that. Hi Rishabh, thank you for the love. Greetings from my end as well as from chess.com. Rakesh has given a good idea. Paytm you can do. So maybe Rakesh can maybe drop the Paytm there. Yeah, we are now looking at the game between Mkhitaryan versus Karthikeyan Murali. Karthikeyan Murali is in a losing position. He is fighting it. He's down in time and in position, so he's going to lose. Okay. This is a nice win. Yeah, this is an endgame you must know, guys. A very nice endgame. I think it's part of every fundamental chess ending book. There's one book called Fundamental Chess Endings where there is an endgame which is very similar. So here the bishop is deflected and is forced to give away the b1 control, and then that's how the pawn gets promoted. Who else is playing? Okay, so there is this one more game between FIDE Masters, Rob Petrosyan, and another FIDE Master. So it has ended in a draw. Oh, Vansh Pandya is saying that it's going to happen on his birthday. That's great. Great to know that you're born on 25th of December. The whole world will be in the mood for holidays on that day. Okay, I'm playing Sarah Khan. Maybe it's Sarah Khan. Maybe. Alright. So E3. I'm going to play G6 and see what she does. BG7, castles, C5, D3. Alright. Bishop E7. B3 I have knight E4. So that's the plan I have in mind. If she does B3, I'm going to play knight E4. E4. Yeah, that was the right moment to go E4. Knight D7. All fine as of now. Rook E1. Now, what do I do? I'll develop my queen to C7. Looks like a logical thing to do. Knight C4 is inviting B5, so I said why not? Okay, bishop C6, trying to force the matters. I'm happy to trade rooks. And I have C4 in mind actually. If my opponent allows, someday I'm going to play. Yeah, she defends against that threat, which was clever. I can go knight E5. Yeah, seems interesting. I'm attacking d3, and now I could go b4, but that will give away some squares, which is what I don't want to do. So what do I do next? f4 is coming. I'll play h5, h3. Okay, so she's playing slowly. I'm thinking about different options here, but maybe I can just retreat my bishop, but then this. So I'll just retreat my knight back because I think f4 will come. Yeah, that's what happened. Yeah. And then e6. Maybe controlling f5 and d5. Knight f3. Okay. Is my opponent threatening anything? e5? Not really. Okay, how about this? Or do I play d5? I think I can go d5. I can also go for e5. But the point is, do we need a pawn break here? I'll go c4. dc, I want to go knight e4 and knight g3. My opponent is playing very fast. Okay, this was my idea. And I think I'm going to win this pawn. Knight b5, I'm going to play queen b6, so that's not possible. I can take the pawn here very safely. So I'm going to do that, but if I do that, this pawn hangs. Okay, I'm going to do that anyway. So on knight d6, I have bishop g2 planned. That's my idea. Yeah, I'm going to maintain my queen on that diagonal because it's profitable in the long run. Okay, I sense some threats now. How about rook a1? Just to scare my opponent. But yeah, there is a possible knight b5 threat someday. I must take care of that. And I can go knight d5. Knight d5, bishop d5, or I can go rook a1. Yeah, rook a1 seems interesting. b4. Okay. How about this? How about this? I'm attacking c3. Knight b5. Okay, okay. How about this? And yeah, looks very scary. I'm threatening knight c3. What will happen now? I don't know. c3 is hanging, but yeah, queen b3 to support that. Okay, I get that. Knight c3, knight c3. Okay, I'll just defend this for now. I'm threatening rook b1. Oh, a4 is hanging. Sorry. So I can't really play that. Okay, this is done. And now, what about this knight? What do I do? Let's come back in the future. 30 seconds. I will do it fast this time. Bishop f2. Okay, I'll go h4. Attacking this. Knight g2. Okay. I think this I can give. Okay, I can take this and play this. Check. Okay. C3 is hanging, so my opponent has to be careful. Okay, this check, I can definitely give this one, and I can take this. Yeah, I think I'm going to get this pawn. Oh, but not yet. I can't take that yet. I blundered a pawn. No, that's bad. I'm going to give checks as long as I can. Tough. This is the check she was waiting for. Okay. Finally, after that marathon. Well played. Alright. So, what's happening in the other games? Did Arjuna score another victory? Where is Arjun? I'm not able to see him, so maybe his game just ended. No time to see anything. Okay, I'm playing the next round against Mambastica Fantastic. Okay. So yeah, it was super annoying for me as well. Pranshu, I will get back to that chat later because I have a game to play. So this is called the Wing Gambit, which is a personal favorite of mine. I play this when I want to experience some thrill. And it's not an opening I would suggest that you play, but it's an opening you can play when you want to have some fun. It's not a professional opening, but I have a record of beating some grandmasters with it. So this is the Wing Gambit. And a close cousin of Mora Gambit, you can say, because the play is somewhat similar. You get quite a nice position if your opponent doesn't know how to play against the wing gambit. So yeah, a6. Okay, I think it's a good time to switch the diagonal for the bishop. Okay, e5 seems nice because it's forcing my opponent to go with his knight to e8. h5, not a good square, friend, not a good square. I can go d5, I can go ed6, a lot of options actually, but I'll go g3 and prevent knight f4. g6. With my bishop on b2, how can you play g6? I don't know. So ed, I'm going to take knight d5. Knight e5. Okay, knight e5. I'm happy with that. de5. I'm going to take de6 and ruin your pawn structure. And bishop e6. And yeah, queen e5 as well. Why not? Because now I'm going to play queen takes e6 if you give me a chance. Queen d6. Okay, I'm now threatening knight e4. I won't exchange queens because I want to play for more than just equality. Knight e4. I'm attacking this. I'm attacking this. Queen e7, bishop a3. Now maybe what's happening in the chat? Jaldi karo. 9k incoming question. Okay. Arjun is on 7/7. Great. Great to know. Thank you. Yes, Harsh Kumar. This is purely an Indian channel. We have the Indian audience, and it's great because this is chess.com India. Okay, I'm going to play knight f6 because I don't want to give away this bishop, and I'm going to ask this question: where does this rook want to go, and where does this queen want to go? This is my idea. Okay, c4, knight c3. Okay, so I'm going to play bishop b2, provoking him to play knight c3 because I have a mating idea in mind. I'm also threatening c4. Okay, my opponent is a woman FIDE master. Okay, rook f2. Okay, I must do something about it. Let's go queen e5 and threaten mate first. So when it comes to defense, I think it's a good idea to first consider aggressive moves first. So that's what I did. Rook d2. I want to go c4 next, but I have to figure out a way to do it because this bishop has to come to d4 for that. My opponent blocked my idea. So yeah, decent opponent actually. So she's seeing all my threats. e5. This looks suspicious. How about g4, g5? Is it too much? Yeah, it is too much. I should not allow that. So I'm going to play rook b3 and play rook f3. So I'm saying, okay, take my rook if you want to. Yeah, the only advantage I'm enjoying here is the advantage of time. Because position is okay. Maybe I have some advantage when it comes to this king, but yeah, I have practical advantage, you can say. What is this? Knight b4. What are you threatening? My opponent, rook c3. You want to play queen d5 and exchange my queen. Okay. If I go bishop c5, how are you going to parry that threat. Rook f5. This is the move I missed. Now I get the idea. Okay. So now my opponent is threatening rook f5 with my queen, and if I move the queen, the bishop is hanging. Great. So this is something I missed, I must admit. So what to do? Queen d6. Queen c5 loses a piece easily. Rook c5. Great. Now I'm threatening to play rook d7. But yeah, this position is lost already, thanks to my blunder. Queen c2, knight c2. My opponent is playing the right moves. Knight e1 will come very soon. And it's going to be the end of it. Bad game. So this was the worst game of the round, I think, of the event for me personally. Let's see what's happening in Arjun Ergas's game. Oh no, Arjun has lost, and he's lost to Frost Nova. Okay, it's from Switzerland, I think, yeah. He played the French, but he lost. So how did he lose? Let's see. You see, rook takes g6. Nice. fg6, there is a skewer. So this is what he missed. But the position is already too bad. Too bad and too late for any kind of defense, I think. But he still has a chance. 7 is a very good score. Srinath has lost. Let's see what's happening in the chat. Frost Nova is Anne Nepomniachtchi. Okay, good to know. Thank you, Rakesh. Double mod. We know, right? Yeah, okay. Double mod giveaways at 10k subs. Okay, definitely. So we have how many? We are touching 9k. And yeah, as I mentioned, it would be great to have 10k before the year ends. Ayush FM stands for FIDE Master. So I see that Nemsko, woman grandmaster, is playing against woman international master Vantika. Vantika is about to win. Great. So she's a strong woman grandmaster, and Vantika has won. That's great. Karthikeyan Murli has won against Vanina Gudintina. Okay, so I won against her last time. So he employed the King's Indian and he won this game. Great. So it seems like she just gave a free pawn here. What's happening on other games? Yeah. Ronak Sadhwani is playing Peter Spidler. Wow, so he's won against Peter Spidler. Let's look at this game quickly. So this is like the English, yeah, pure English, and let's see how did he win this. Peter Spidler is not an easy opponent. He's a very strong grandmaster and has won the Russian championship many times. So he played Queen b2 here, attacking f6, and Queen f6 cannot come because knight is there. f6 cannot come because there's a pin. So a very nice move, knight d5, clearing the path for the queen. And he had seen this beforehand. Great domination. Yeah, I just took the knight. Yeah, this is great. So let's look at the standings. What's happening in the standings? Women grandmasters, yeah, they do have less rating than grandmasters. Yes. Okay, let's check. I think I have the standings right, but let me know if it's not working. So I think 8 rounds are over and Arjun Ergisi is on 7 chat. So just let me know if the standings are okay, because I was concerned about that. Yeah. No, WGM we cannot really say it's below IM JR Magnus, because sometimes, you know, yeah, it's below IM, you're right, yeah, you're right, and above FM, yes, that's right, JR Magnus is right. Yeah, so Arjun, Nubair, and Ronak. So we are going to focus on them. So we're going to focus on these three players. Definitely. So some games are still on. I think that's the reason we don't have the next game. So Nubair has won against Jeffrey Young. That's great. Great result. So let's quickly see. He has also employed the English, and I see that he's playing a lot of double fianchettos today. Wow. Okay, so his opponent sacrificed the exchange, and Nubair just took and said, "I'm going to play this." So he defended quite well, I think. He was able to do a lot of counter-attacking moves, which gave him a nice win against Jeffrey Jones, very strong player. Has Nepo shifted to Sweden? Because in his new profile it shows Sweden. Could be. Champ 2005 is Ronak Sadhwani. NM stands for National Master. What are norms? You know, when people ask me about norms, I do tell them that it's like a certificate. Like, in order to get a PhD in your academics, you have to pass certain exams and get those certificates. And only then you are awarded the ultimate PhD. So let's assume that making these three norms is like three exams, and upon completing these requirements, you get the respective title. If you have made an IM norm, you get IM title. You need to make 3 IM norms and reach 2400 for IM title, and you need to be 2500 plus get 3 GM norms if you want to be a GM. So yeah, I see that a lot of you are in the chat today. Thanks for joining. Just waiting for the next round to begin. Alexei Shirov, great to see him. I think we are having another break. Maybe Rakesh could confirm it. So we have 9k, that's great. Chaitanya, thank you. Patrick, great to know. Anish and Vidit, I don't think so. I don't think they are playing tonight. So in the standings, we have Rasmus Van. I played against him last time in the first round and lost. He's a strong player. So we have Ronak Sadhwani, Arjun Ergesi and Nubair. And he's closely followed by Gukesh on 6.5. So that's the standing. Dubov is useless. Yes. What is a repertoire? So Rakesh has just mentioned that, yeah, it's a break time. Thank you. We'll just say chat OP because we are on 9k because of you all. So thank you. GM Srinath is not playing? No, he was playing. I did follow some of his games. He was playing. But I don't know if he's still in the event. But I know that he was playing. So I'm going to follow Nubair, Arjun Ergesi and Ronak Sadhwani. Giveaway question by Rakesh. As usual, answers on Discord. Who are the Indians in history who have won a titled Tuesday? That's the question, and answers will be only accepted on Discord channel. The link to the Discord is in the description. JR Magnus, that's a very good question. I think it is curiosity. I'm just curious about things. I think that has been one of the many reasons why I was able to win a lot of tournaments, even get the national title. And now I'm playing a very strong player, it seems. Oh no, that's just a blitz game. Okay, I got carried away with the challenge that appeared. Yeah, so that's the answer, JR Magnus, to your question. Yeah, Nubair, this is an 11 round event. I think it will go on for another minute, the break. Three more minutes. Thank you, Rakesh, for confirming. Discord link is pinned. Rakesh is doing great back-end work tonight. He's managing Chesscom, he's interacting with the chat, he is also asking questions. Akash Thul and Vatsal, I think you will have to go to Discord to get your answers there. And yeah, Vaibhav, you're right. Yashi, thank you. What is repertoire? Repertoire is, let's say, weapons. The kind of guns soldiers have. How many types of guns do you have, or what are the different weapons you have? That can constitute as a repertoire, if that makes sense. That's one analogy I could come up with. Alright, so we just got to know that Nuber has got 4 whites in the last 5 games. That means he will play a lot of blacks in the coming rounds. Because that's how karma is, eventually it all balances out. Yes, I agree. Coupled with an aesthetic appreciation for the game. I think, yeah, you cannot really play chess if you don't have that feeling or that love for the game. You're right. I agree with you 100%. Sudhanshu Pandey. Nihal is not playing Goranch. And Sudhanshu, the standings are as follows. Okay, I just see that my game has started. I'll talk to you again. B3. Okay. Kid Agent. I'm playing a Kid Agent. Alright. C4. Okay, this is new. I haven't seen this before. Okay, so I'm attacking his queen. I'm going to castle soon. I'm going to play d6. Yeah, his bishop is hanging. He should do something about it, isn't it? 95 is threatened now. I don't know what he'll do. Because queen 95, d5, bishop e5, bishop e5, queen e5. I can do that. But I can also play bishop g4. So I'm going to play d5 and c. I'm going to see if I'm going to get a piece. 95. Bishop e5, queen e5. No. So he understood that I was having some traps. And so I'm going to stick with this pawn. I think I'm a pawn up. I'm going to stick with that. A3. Okay. How about queen c8? Idea is knight e6, knight d4. Knight e4. Okay, my knight is ready to go to e6. I'm threatening bishop f3 of some sort. I could do that, yes. This is also fun. If he takes, I will take back. I don't mind this check. Queen e3. Okay. So he's allowing me to fork, and I will say, okay, I will take that. I'll take the rook. So I've got an exchange now. And I'm going to offer the exchange of pieces, because when you are ahead in material, exchanging is good. And my opponent does the right move. He denies. Okay, how about knight c2? Is this possible? Looks tempting at once. So I'm going to play knight c2. I'm going to play queen f5 and attack this knight. And yeah, I can take this. I can bring this bishop here. Okay, I'm going to double the rook. Yeah, things are fine. As of now, I don't see any danger, and I'm healthy material up. A4. Okay, how about queen f4? I'm threatening to play queen e3 and then take this pawn. Okay, so I don't have to do that actually. I can play f5 and push this knight away. And now I can play rook b4, ask questions to this bishop. Okay, my opponent could go bishop c2, which is something I must be careful about. Queen d4. How about this? Rook d1. Rook d1, I missed this completely. Rook d1 is coming. Yeah, he got it. So this was his deadly trap. Queen d1, bishop d1. Queen d1, knight d1. Rook b3, queen e5. Okay, I'll go with this. And then I go e4. Bad. This is bad. Okay, that is really bad. King j8 bb3 is coming, so bg7 has to be played. Okay, so this is just big blunder. So I'm going to resign soon. Yeah, now you resign. Bad game. Let's look at this game, which is Arjun Ergesi versus Nubair Shah. So only one of them will go ahead in this race. And then Ronak Sadhwani has won, which brings him to, I think, what's his score? Ronak is leading as of now, is on 8 out of 9. And Chen, this is open to only title players. Chesscom India, yes, the giveaway is still open, and we need at least 2 winners. Was queen into f3 not good? I forgot which position queen f3. I think there were many chances I had in the game. Queen takes f3 when? Yes, queen f3. You are right, JR Magnus. Queen f3 should have done the job. Because queen e5 I have bishop g7. I just forgot about it. Let's come back to this game with Arjun Ergesi and Nubair, and Arjun is white. Okay, the evaluation is balanced because if bishop e3, bishop a7 is going, knight d8. So he has to support his, move his rook. He has to go rook a8. He goes rook d5. Okay, bishop e3, king e3, and knight b4. I think black is the one who is going to have chances here, I think, because 2 pieces. And these 2 knights can stand strong on f4. White. Okay, so they're going to go for a draw here. No, black is trying. Yeah, I think he should try. King f6 is a blunder because of e5. Yeah, so it's a draw. So that means both of them will have more chances now. And so who else is still in the race? Gukesh, I think, was also having a good chance. He's playing against Timur Garev and he's about to win his game, which is a good sign. So just to update the scores, you see Ronak Sadhwani is on 8 out of 9 and Arjun Ergesi is on 7.5 out of 9. Gukesh is on 7.5 out of 9. So that means Ronak is on top and is closely followed by Arjun Ergesi, Nubair and Gukesh. So I think this is the first time in which there is a close race like this, and I'm also seeing Nubair in the top, which is a good thing. Hi Mayank, thank you. Anand Singh on first position. Is it Nihal? No, it's Ronak Sadhwani. What's the difference between a novelty and a repertoire? Repertoire is something that you have like a weapon, And novelty is something that is new, that's not been employed before. Or let's put it this way, you have a weapon but you're trying to use it in a different way, in a different style, or you just add some new element to your repertoire and then you play that against your opponent. So that's a novelty. Hi Amrish. And is there tomorrow speed chess? Yeah, I think you should follow our chess.com socials. You will have all the updates about socials there. Raunak sure does well in this tournament. Actually, I have only seen Raunak abroad. So whenever I have played abroad events, I have seen him there. I have never actually seen him play live in India. Yes, Mayank, you are right. Nubair is the only IM in the top as of now. You're right. Okay. So 2 more rounds to go. Hi Srijit Bhai. What are the games? Are the games still going on? Yeah. This is the game that's going on, which white will definitely win. The other game that's going on is this game, which black will win. Yeah, so black will win this and it will be over in a moment. This is over, very good. So we'll have the next round soon, guys. Hi Harish Kumar. So Rakesh has just given a confirmation that giveaway is still on. What's the task? You have to find out which Indian player has won the title Tuesday. I'm playing against FIDE Master Blitz King 642. Okay, I'm going to try the London system, which is very popular these days. And if you want to learn London system, I have a good player to recommend. Of course, we all know that Gatakamsky is a strong London expert, but I have another name. You can check out Sandipan Chanda, his games with the white pieces. He has won many games with the London system. Okay, this is fine. I'm going to play Queen B1 or Queen F3 soon because I want to prevent Knight E4 business. He might play Knight E5 himself. Yeah, that's what it does. Bishop D6. So he wants to just exchange of everything. Okay, I'm going to risk this and play F4. I don't think it's a strategically sound move, but it's a practical choice. Knight E4, D4, DC5. I can go there. I can go Queen H5. Can I go Queen H5? Yeah, Queen H5 seems interesting, but I'm not in a mood for that. So what do I do? What do I do? I can take Bishop D6 or I can simply play Queen C2. So I'm just going to ask this question to the knight. Where does it want to go? I'm okay with F5. Yeah. So we both have our pieces on E4 and E5 respectively. And I can't say if one side has any edge. I'm going to play Rook G1 and try to go G4. I think, yeah, I'm going to go G4. It's risky, but I'm going for it. Thanks to this knight on F3, there is no check on H4, for which I am very grateful. So very soon Rook G1 will come. And now GF5 is coming. Okay, he's not really worried. The kind of confidence with which he's playing, it seems like he's not worried about gf5 and any of my tricks there. I'm threatening knight c6. That's a fork. Knight c6. Will you see it? I think he will see it. He'll probably play queen h4. And then I could play g5. Yeah, he sees it. So I'm now going to play gf5 soon, very soon. b4. They say don't play on the side where your opponent is strong. So I'm going to follow that. I'm just supporting this pawn and now attacking cb4. Queen a4. The queen has come too far. Don't you think? We're not worried about knight. Not worried about anything here. Okay, I'm going to play queen h4. And my idea is simple. I'm just going to go for the kill with queen h6. King h8 is not possible because of knight g6. Okay, so this is the first time I think my opponent spent try to figure out my threat. My idea is simple, rook g7. That's all. I play simple chess. If he goes rook e7, then I might still go rook g7, right? Rook g7, queen e6. It's a tricky thing. I don't know. Maybe first, I cannot play queen f6. Rook g7, queen e6. It's not so easy. Not so easy. How about knight c6 though? I want to take this. And if I take that, he'll take queen c6, queen h8, king f7, rook g7. I think should be mate, right? Seems like it should end in a mate, but it's not. It's not ending in a mate. Okay. This should end in a mate. Come on. Okay. Yeah. Finally, let's get to the games. Ronak Sadhwani is playing Anipamniachi. Okay. And it's very clear that both sides are fighting equal time. Ronak is hanging on to the idea that this knight is a partial Abhimanyu because it's trapped. I don't see any way for this knight to escape. So it's like experiencing the first stage of how it feels to have your knight trapped. So I think based on that, maybe we can say white has some edge. What's the chat doing? Name 2 Indian winners of the Title Tuesday event. That's the question. I really like Simon Williams' treatment of the London. In some lines, the Jubava London is such an exciting deviation against early knight c6 or some g6 setups. Exactly. This is what I also suggest to some of my students when they are playing against, when they are employing this structure. It works very well when black is doing something else. So Jubava London is also a creative way to play and get a decent position out of the opening with very limited knowledge. FM is not female master, so Monk, you're wrong. You're just trolling. Okay. Nobody has given the correct answer till now. Wow. Rakesh, you have come up with a very difficult question, it seems. But the way it sounds, it seems like it's very easy to get. Just a Google search could help the viewers. Thank you, Rakesh, for that question. Name 2 Indian winners of the Title Tuesday event. That's the question. And Ronak is a piece up and has every chance to win this game. How about Nubair? Nubair has lost and is lost against Bogdan Dik. Okay, let's stick to this game where Ronak has some chances to be in the top. I hope the scores are also updated. Yes, the scores are updated and everything is fine. So Ronak is our only hope because Arjun Ergesi has lost. Amrish is right. Please send the answers to I think the Jobava also discourages the autopilot London kind of behavior. Yeah, that's true. That's true. You seem to have quite a flair for openings, J.R. Magnus. Good to know that. There used to be this series called Secret of Opening Surprises. I would suggest that you read some copies, some issues of SOS. It might be of interest to you. Soham Rumde, Nihal and Arjun. Soham, you have to send your answers on Discord, as Rakesh has just mentioned. Sagar Borkar, you also have to submit your answer in the Discord. The link to Discord is in the description, I hope, or even our mods can. It's pinned, so Rakesh has pinned that, so you know where to find the Discord link. Yeah, it's going fine. It's going fine. Must mention that Nepomniachtchi is actually leading by half a point as of now, but this win will put Ronak Sadhwani ahead of Nepomniachtchi, and he's won this game. Great, and that means we will see a final round very soon, with Ronak placing himself in a very good position before the final round. So all the games are ending. Yeah, this is also the end, and this is the end. Okay, so the last round is coming, guys. Final round. Gukesh has won, yeah. Okay. So let's go for one last round. Yeah, you're welcome. Vidit has not won. Vidit is not playing, Suraj. Okay, so they are playing. Anna Cramling is playing against Deep Web 2020, and they are playing this Rook King versus Rook and King. Okay, Rook 8 was made. That was a threat which Black defended. Now again, Rook F8 is a threat. This is going to go down and down. They are going to keep playing, I think, until the position repeats itself 3 times. Or Frost Nova is Ayan Nepomniachtchi Hassan. Can you believe it? This mate did happen. He played King C8 and Anna Cramling was able to checkmate with Rook F8. Okay, not something that happens every day, but this was an exception. I'm playing against a woman FIDE master from, I think, France. Lama Champeshri. Okay, I don't know how to pronounce that name. Let's get started with this game. I'm going to play the Tango. This is called the Black Knight's Tango. You see 2 knights. No commitment with the pawns. Yeah, knight c3 e5. This is one of my favorite openings in chess. I have fond memories of playing this line. D e5, knight e5. Okay, this is new. I'm going to play bishop c5. Put the pawn on e5. It looks like my opponent knows what she's doing. Okay. I'm attacking this. Okay. The fact that my opponent is taking a lot of time to make this move makes me happy, because it's not something that is played often, I think. I'm going to play queen e7 next to create a third attacker on the e3 pawn. Meanwhile, what's happening? Who is Ronak Sadhwani's opponent? Oh, he has agreed to a draw against Daniel Dubov in the last round. Okay. My game is still going on. I'm wondering what my opponent is thinking about. h3, knight e3, bishop e3, queen e2, queen e7. Oh, knight d5. Nice. But what if I play c6. Knight f6. Okay, what if I play d6? Then b4. Bishop b6. I'm okay with that. I'm going to play d6. Because I am opening the line for the bishop to defend my knight on g4. This was fine. No problem. My knight is supported. I'm threatening knight e3 again. b4 is not coming. Queen is doing fine here. h3 is never coming because of queen h4. Queen d3. I have bishop f5. Why is my opponent giving me free move? Why? Because e4 I have knight f2. Oh. So I am actually getting this gift. I can play bishop f2 check, or I can play knight f2 and pick this pawn. So this game might have inspired some of you to try Black Knight's Tango. I would say please try it. It's not like Wing Gambit. It is playable and very good. So I think you can try this with the black pieces. ef5. So my opponent decided to give up her queen. Let's castle. Let's castle. Rook e8 check. Disrupt all castling plans. Exchange pieces because you are ahead in material. This I don't understand. Okay, maybe just at 6. Just make one move. Prevent knight g5. Bishop d2, take it. Queen d4, take attacking f4 pawn. Yes, very much attacking f4. Then attacking rook e3. Bishop is on d3. It's weak. I think my opponent will resign soon. Rook f3 is met by queen d3. Yeah, I was right. That was very kind of my opponent. Thank you, Lama. And let's get to the game that we have. So Ronak Sadhwani has drawn. So I think that's the end of the event. Let's ask him if we can. No one can surprise him. Is Ronak the winner of the event? 9.5 out of 11. Wow. I think we should definitely get him on the stream. So let me just check if he is ready to come. Let's see. This is going to be a celebration stream. If Ronak comes, it's going to be great. Okay. Let me get Ronak. Let me ask him if he's willing to join. Where are we? So I just sent a message to Ronak to see what he has in mind. Would be great to have him because it seems like he is going to be the winner. But let's see. We have some games remaining, but Ronak is on top. I think the score is very much in his favor as of now. We will have to wait for the results. But anyway, I think Ronak is. It's good that he was able to score strong wins today. I remember that he lost a game in the beginning, but good comeback. So we have some games going on. Let's look at what's happening in the other boards. Who else is playing? And who is playing? 9.5. Hikaru is on 3rd position. Okay, and Jobaba Bandur is on the 4th position. So we will have to wait for the final standings. Meanwhile, at Gukesh game, okay, let's look at Gukesh. Where is Gukesh? Gukesh is playing against Anne Nepomniachtchi. Oh, we got checkmated. That's bad. got checkmated, and with that, we'll have to move on to the other game. Nubair Shah is playing black. No, he's playing white. He's losing. Then who else? After Nubair, in the top, I see Arjun Ergesi playing, and he's about to win this game. Sure, but we'll stay for only 5 to 10 minutes. Okay. So if Raunak comes, I think he's going to stay for 5 to 10 minutes only, mostly. So let's hope that he joins. So I will have to get ready if he comes. Great. Who is Champ 2005? Champ 2005 is Ronak Sadhwani, guys. And Arjun Ergesi is, yeah, he's about to win. Shrest. Okay. So some games are still going on. So Arjun Ergesi has won, and that puts him in 6th position as of now. Guys, Ronak Sadhwani is here. I will have to. Hi Ronak. Are you able to hear me? Hi Ronak. Yeah. One moment. So I'll just try to get him. Okay, again, I don't have to make any settings in my OBS because he is here already. Hi Ronak, you are live.
Yeah. Now I have a very high heartbeat, I think, heart rate as well.
Okay.
It's like suspense moment.
Yeah. So we have to see. Just give me a moment. I'll just get my headphones.
Yeah.
Okay. Hello, mic check. I think the audio is working fine. So,
Oh man, this is so much suspense. Need to really rely on luck here.
yeah. One moment. I'll be back. Okay, now you are live, Ronak. I think the link is working. So I'm just checking if everything is fine in the chat because I went for a commercial. Are we back? Yeah, so Ronak, first of all, congratulations. 3rd position, not bad.
But yeah, I was trying for first. Yeah.
Yeah, you're trying for first. I think this time I have a question. Last round, why not fight it out? Why take a draw?
Yeah, wrong decision, I would say.
So next time, will you try it for us?
Yeah, I wanted to try, but then I saw like Dubov and I'm not really that comfortable playing Dubov.
Daniel Dubov. Okay, but you were white, right?
Yeah, I was white, but okay, it's quite tricky, yeah, in the end.
How about
Especially,
English?
yeah, again, but yeah, okay.
So,
Yeah, overall, not bad though.
okay. So with the few minutes that we have, what are you willing to talk about? Like, do you want to share something about this event in particular, this any particular round?
I had a shaky start. I shouldn't have lost that game on time. That really hurts.
But you were able to mount a very strong comeback. To finish in top after a loss in a title Tuesday is never easy,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah, sure, but okay. Like that game at least should have been a draw.
Yeah, that round should have been. Yeah, I mean the one that you lost, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But the way I see things is like because you lost, you were able to come here. It's all
Yeah.
it's a part of the process. So okay, let me see if I have any questions from the chat. Corporate Chess India is congratulating you, Rishabh and Shrest. They all are congratulating.
Thank
And
you.
so, do you want to look at any game or do you want to rest now? What do you want to do?
Yeah, we can look at one game because I have a tournament in the 6 a.m. in the morning.
Then you must definitely take rest. So quickly tell me which game you want to show.
Maybe with Nepo.
All right, so let me get that game with Nepo.
I thought I should I was thinking 10 times to take a draw or not.
Okay, so let me get that game against you versus Nepo. Hold on. Frost Nova, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, all right. Yeah, so this is the game against Frost Nova. So I'm just going to adjust the board first.
Sure.
All right. So this is the game. Yeah.
Yeah, I was really shocked to know that it was Nepo. I thought it is a very strong player, but I didn't know it was Nepo. But before the game, I knew. I mean, before this tournament, I knew.
Okay. So you went for your English. So tell us till what point did you have the preparation?
1 second, let me open it on my end.
Okay.
One thing was very funny. Like the last game with Dubo, the accuracy is 100.
Yeah, that's a default rate because you did not make
Okay.
a move.
You don't need to make anyone get 100, yeah?
So Ronak, do you think it's the right time to reveal that your birthday is in December?
Yeah, 22nd December, yeah.
Yeah. So there are people asking in the chat.
I'll definitely have a birthday stream for sure.
Yes. So Ronak, maybe yeah, I'll ask Rakesh. Maybe Rakesh, you could post the link of Ronak's YouTube channel where he usually streams. So he's going to also have a birthday stream, and we will also have a special wish on our socials. Like today, it was a birthday of Grandmaster Priyadarshan. We did a post about it.
Oh.
So I think there are 5 GMs born in December, Indian GMs.
22nd will be, oh man, it will be Title Tuesday.
Will you play on Title Tuesday?
Oh, not sure, but mostly yes.
Okay. Okay. All
I
right.
won't play on 15th. That's fixed.
You won't play on 15th. Okay.
Yeah, I have something.
Okay. So that will be the first time we will not be seeing you after five
Yeah.
times consistently. Okay. Now, so what point do you want to stop? I'm on the 10th move, Bishop E3.
Yeah, I knew this idea, but I didn't know after Bishop E6 that D4 was the move. I knew something like this, but I just played Knight D2 by hand, like
Okay.
didn't think anything. So he played Knight D5. Okay, I went into endgame. Okay, endgame is usually good in this structure.
Why? Can you please tell us why?
Because it's easier to play with white, yeah, with less pieces. Like he has a center and he can push like A3, B4, move the knight. Like practically, okay, objectively it's just equal. Of course, he also knew this.
Okay. If a beginner asked me this question, I would say that white has two central pawns. Maybe that is one. We also see line we have as white.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then what happened was, like I played B4, which now I see computer says was not the best move. You should just prepare with Rook C1. But okay, in the game you are so tempted to play moves like B4.
Yes, definitely. That's a move I would make too. Definitely.
Oh, really? Computer doesn't like my position. Wow.
But to my eyes, it looks like white is doing fine. White
Yeah,
is
yeah, okay. For sure. G5 some move, yeah, but okay. I mean,
when G5,
after Rook C2, yeah?
not Rook D5, but G5.
Yeah, I think it makes sense to prevent F4. Yeah, indeed it does.
So F4 is your idea, and the G5 is to prevent that F4. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So after Rook D5, You
Bishop
went
f4.
you went f4 and then bishop f4. Okay.
Yeah, this I was like really not happy with my position here. I thought black is a bit better, bit
Yeah, I actually have a question there.
optically.
So if you
Yeah.
take rook b5, of course we can say that, but you played rook b c1, and I'm coming to that position where your opponent's knight was on e2. Was this
Yeah,
deliberate?
he took. Yeah, I expected this knight to get trapped, but I couldn't figure out a way.
Yeah. So this
I
knight
repeated once, then I played a mistake. Rook a b2 is a mistake. But okay, what computer is doing? h5. What the hell is this?
h4.
h5, h4. Yeah, no idea what it wants. g5. Ah, this makes sense.
So it wants to play knight f4.
Yeah.
Okay, that's strange.
Yeah. But okay, if I play h5, bishop f2, he wants h4, king f1, hg3. Oh my god, this is damn very nice line.
h5 bishop f2.
h4, king f1, hg3, hg3, knight g3, bg3, rook e3. This is a dead draw.
Ah, you lose all the pawns. Okay.
Yeah, this is a dead draw. For sure. Oh no, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that's not easy to spot.
Yeah, that I agree, but
So
yeah,
you
then I finally saw bishop f2 because this king f1 in rook f5. I was going to play bishop f2, then suddenly realized knight d4 and game is over for me.
okay.
Got a bit lucky there, yeah. But after that should be easy, yeah. I mean,
Yeah, after you won,
actually he could have hold, yeah.
you could have held, you mean? Okay.
Like rook f8, rook b5. How do I progress?
You mean move number
51.
51. So you are saying that after rook f8, how do I progress?
Yeah.
Okay, you played bishop e3, right? No, you played rook e8.
No. He played. Wait. He played h4. So instead of h4, rook b5. Yeah.
Instead
Like
of
rook
h4.
e8. If you go rook b2, rook d2, that should be a draw in my opinion.
Okay, what if you play rook d8, d5, d6, then black has h4, h3.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is a draw actually. I messed it up then. But okay, h4, rook e8, king f5, king h3, rook a5, bishop e3. Here I was wondering how do I ever win? Like if he stays rook b5.
Hold on. So let me just go into that position.
Yeah, move number 54.
Move number 54, okay?
Yeah.
So you are saying rook a3. Yeah, I think the attitude here is just to keep playing and see what happens. It's difficult to.
In Blitz, yeah, I would say. But in, let's say, if you are playing a classical game, I really think this is a draw.
Yeah, good chances for that to happen.
I think in Blitz, it's much more easier to make a draw.
As black.
I think so. I feel because he just has to stay. Yeah.
You mean which moment you want him to stay? Which
54 move. Yeah. Rook b5. Let's say you
Ah.
stay here. It's like a fortress. How can I break it?
Yeah, you cannot even go after this pawn because then d4 will
King
hang.
e4. Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense. I think what you're saying is right because the
Yeah, I
king.
think if you would have played this was a draw.
Yeah. So that was your game against Anne Nepomniachtchi.
Yeah, rook a3 was just a ridiculous blunder. Yeah, actually, tomorrow I'll check this position, try to analyze it, if it's a draw or not.
Yeah, definitely. Please try and check. But we enjoyed watching your games, and I personally enjoyed that you came here again. Next time, will you remember our conversation?
Which conversation?
This conversation about
Yeah,
the last
sure.
round. Okay, so we can hope that you win it. I mean, coming third is something remarkable in itself. But yeah, I think you have the potential to try.
Yeah, I
and do
really
more.
want to become first at least once, but
Yeah, I think you will do it. It's just a matter of time. That's all.
yeah.
So I will now let you go, and you
Thank
you want to have this tournament at 6. You have an
Yeah.
event. So
Then
I
I'll
will,
wake up at 5:30 again.
Okay, so I wish you the best. I thank you for coming here,
Thanks a lot.
and a lot of congratulations. Message is pouring for you.
Thank you. Yeah,
Okay,
bye.
then. Bye. Good night.
Good night.
Yeah, so that was Raunak Sadhwani, guys, who was very kind enough to come again. So this is the fifth time straight. No, he was here for 5 times, and we will probably see him again in the next Idle Tuesday. But he has told us that he won't be there on 15th. That's okay. But we will get to see him again. And Raunak OP, definitely it should happen in the chat. To have his first impressions very fresh after the event, I think it's a good thing. I usually watch post match interviews, and it was a good opportunity for me to do the post match interview with Raunak. Do subscribe to his channel. He's a very uh, interesting chess player. I mean, he is young, and he does puzzle battle streams. His friends, he streams with friends as well, and I think it's a good time to catch up. He has also revealed that he's going to stream on 22nd, which happens to be his birthday. So today, when I started the stream, I had a strong feeling that it will be Raunak, and that's why we posted in the socials that will Raunak be able to do the magic again today? And he did it. He did it, and I'm very happy that he was able to get this third place. Of course, we were hoping for first because 9.5 is a very good score, but I think he will get it eventually. It's just a matter of time. Thank you, Ronak, and thank you, chat, for joining me here. It's 1:53 a.m. and 160 plus people are here. Great. Who are from India were playing? Karthikeyan was playing, Gukesh was playing, Ronak, Arjun Erigesi, Vantika Agarwal, all these players were playing. Why does not Nihal play? Maybe he has some other commitments finished. That could be the reason. So, I see that the giveaway is still open. And if you're joining here for the first time, do consider liking the video and subscribing. Being Shanky, FIDE Master is somebody who has either won a who is somebody who has won a FIDE event, or he or she might have crossed 2300 ELO rating. So I crossed the 2300 rating barrier. That's the reason I got the FIDE Master title. Thank you, JR Magnus. I also liked Black Knight's Tango. It's my favorite. Reminded of you about the Budapest event. A FIDE event is one that happens, like, let's say, Asian schools, or some kind of let's say Asian youth event. In some level, if you win, you get FIDE Master title. Also, there are some FIDE Master round robin tournaments. So if you win the FIDE Master round robin events, then also you get this FIDE Master title. Vidit Gujarati and SL Narayanan were the former winners of Title Tuesday. So Rakesh Kulkarni has revealed the answer. Okay. So I think it's time for me to say bye bye. It's been a long stream for me. Yeah, but there are questions coming. When did he win? Rakesh, please clarify. When did Vidit win? In which year and which month? So Suraj wants a lot of information. JR Magnus, good night. Take care. Sweet dreams. Vidit and SL and Scam OP. What scam are you talking about, Vaibhav? As far as I know, he came only second. Vidit came second twice. Chayan Rajak didn't win? Okay, let's confirm it. Wait. Shreyas is saying wait. Okay. Being. Please have some patience. Yes. Chess Mehta. Okay. Hold on. Rakesh will clarify. Don't worry. बे मैंने पूरा चांद टाइटल विदित नहीं जीता एक बार भी. अच्छा. ओके. लेट्स सी. क्वेश्चन गलत हुआ तो सबको गिव अवे. अरिंजय. I don't know, guys. I don't know whether he has won or not. Statistics is not my field. So Weber searched for 1 hour. Surprisingly, I guessed it at 1:25 a.m. Okay. Needy sir, call VD and ask him. No, I don't think so. With it, I would not like to disturb him at 1:58 a.m. Mayank is saying he wasted one what? Fluke. Okay. Alright, so now it's getting too late for me. I'm going to sleep. Okay. I'll be back again. And yeah, it was good. Of course, I could not score as many points as I would like to, but I did have fun. There were so many of you here in the chat, and I would like to thank you all for joining this stream. And I'll be back again with another stream very soon. We will be having YGOA soon, I think on Friday, and then I'll be back with another title Tuesday. Until then, good night. Bye bye.